Hello and welcome to my character run through. There's the concept I used, and it's more just a run through, I think, rather than a breakdown, a tutorial, because I'm not really showing it in order or me even working on it. It's just me going through my save files because I didn't record the actual process. So we just started with like a base mesh in ZBrush and just blocked out anatomy and then the clothing and just all the different elements. Slowly you'll see them getting added in. Got the tie, even the choker, the boots getting worked on. Got the shirt and the shorts in there. You see, topology is basic really. It's just zebra meshed so far. But for these, the swords, they've been modeled in Blender and brought in. There's the boots getting refined there. You'll see some refinement on the jacket now as well. And the face there, I just kind of left it until the end. By the way, if you want to skip any of this, any parts you're not interested in, just go ahead, skip through. Got the bottom thirds to tell you what section of the video it's on. Right now it's the ZBrush Blockout. You can also just mute me and put music on. It's up to you. Just more refinement of the folds and shapes. They get changed quite a lot, like they don't stay in this way. I think I'm just getting some shapes in just so it looks like there's something there. But yeah, with the coat and the shirt, I'm not really happy with the folds until like maybe like the 5th iteration. There's a bit more high poly version of the swords and the sheaths. Slowly getting more refined. Got different folds in there, you can see. Bit more of the elements coming in, like the gem, the coin, the buckles and things like that. The buttons even. And nothing's really high detail at this stage. It's just all the, well, primary and secondary forms. Sorry for the camera just jumping around. It's always so jumpy. Okay, now we're getting closer to the higher poly version. Got some smaller details in there. Creases and cracks of the leather. And now we work on the face, I think. Starts out pretty bad, but slowly gets more detail, and then eventually gets a little bit more, I guess, more realistic here. That's pretty close to the final version here. The final high poly. I'm just missing the skin details. Yeah, pretty laggy at this point. I think it's around 30 million polys. Or ZBrush polys, whatever that is anyway. There you can see the skin details. So this looks like the final high poly version. That's probably why it's so slow. Also, my graphics card and just general PC setup is pretty old now. I think the GPU is around 10 years old, maybe even more. Bro, the camera work is pretty bad. Oh, and this is just the hair blockout being updated before I move on to the hair cards. There you can see the blender files, got the swords, the sheaths, and the hair. So a lot of things were blocked out in Blender, just so you can take it into ZBrush and start sculpting. The choker, pretty simple, and the boot. I think I sculpted some of it first, then brought it into Blender and retopologized, and then sculpted again, if I remember correctly. And there's the retopology of the face, or the head, with the high poly. And same with the hand, there's the detailed version, then the low poly. And there's everything retopologized there, the clothes and all the different texture sets being divided up. We've got the UVs there as well. I think I had 4 sets for the character, or 5 if you include the hair. Now you can see the maps for the hair. We have the normal, the flow, the AO, everything you need for hair cards. There's the hair cap with the first layer and then the final volume layer of hair. And the eyebrows and lashes too. it's all rigged. I think I rigged this to the Unreal mannequin as well as just Rigify for Blender. Here's the character posed. We got the render scene for Marmoset. This was ray traced render. And we've done the same but in Unreal for real-time renders. And here's my very laggy camera work and that lovely video memory warning. I'll leave you with some turntables and renders, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Like and subscribe, all that, you know. Bye.
Jog on.